All right, Shalom. Before I start, going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachach Korash, to honors the elders and apostles of Grand Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all they like to Achim, Wa'akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Another video to the spirit, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Hey, y'all know what it is. Talk of the town, right? Your boy, Mr. Charlie Kirk with the smirk. Got put in the dirt, you know? So-called right-wing conservative talking guy, because he's not even a politician, although he's rubbing elbows with certain politicians. The dude was just a talking figure that got big off social media. But hey, he had a big white folk following, Edomite following. The goal to restore white Edomite Christian values in America, right? Get rid of the immigrants, black fatigue, right? Black people do all the crime. And he was against feminism. Okay, whatever. Hey, he used to talk against all those hot, spicy topics, and his assassination is angering his people. And something else I noticed also, you got a whole bunch of coons, y'all. You got a whole bunch of niggas crying too, and that's what's funny. You got a whole bunch of good old boys, oh, this doesn't, which we understand that y'all, all this is doing is helping speed up the civil unrest that's going to biblically, prophetically take place, right? They're going to find a way and a reason to blame the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And even if it comes out that it was a so-called white person that did this, they're still blaming it on the left, the Democratic Party, which has always been associated with the so-called minorities. Events like these, y'all, is stoking the racial flames, and at the same time, events like these show, it brings the coons out. So let me go to YouTube real quick, to show you what I mean. They had that boy leaning, boy. Shit. So hey, you got two tokens to this. You got certain people cheering, and then you got certain people, horribly angry. All right, so let's let this play. So we'll show. Yep. Okay. So of course the Edomites, they're gonna be angry that one of their guys are slain. But then we're gonna show the coon train.
This is such bullshit! I've never been so pissed in my whole life! And this murder Charlie Kirk right here in Utah! I'm so freaking pissed right now! This is bullshit! I just saw blood squirting out of his neck! I love that guy! He would have been our next president! I am so pissed right now! Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it! Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people! Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now! I'm so pissed! Damn it!
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk.
So, certain folk mad. And they acting like, so-called Jesus got murked. It's early in the morning. That dude ain't put no money down on y'all bills, man. That boy ain't raised your kids. Your boys out here going crazy. And they saying he had a wife and kids. Nigga, every nigga that ever died that had wife and kids died and left behind a wife and kids. That ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. People die and leave their families behind all the time.
How you can sit there and watch that.
Progressive, deranged fucking animals. You are so hateful in your hearts to go out and shoot a young man who's never hurted anyone with Christian values, a young, beautiful family, a father, a husband, a friend, a son. You shot him! Why? Because you didn't agree with his politics? Because you didn't agree with his ideology? That's the reason why he deserves to die! You fucking animals!
So you see Esau uptight. They all hot and fiery on the insides. Let me, and this,
Right.
And I always would want us to fight for democracy, not political violence. I would never advocate for such radical action against someone,
Right.
even someone whose views that I condemn. And it makes me upset that this is how politics is going. It makes me upset that this is what a democracy is supposed to look like. That this is how people feel that they can solve political problems, because it isn't. I'm so sorry to...
So, E is mad and sad and looking for enemy to blame. Boy, if this shit comes out, or if they, frame and say a nigga did it,
It's
boy, they gonna start lynching niggas right off the polls.
to see that the last minute or signing under pressure. The comment section.
Network that aired, aired in the past tense if this is indeed the case, although it has not been confirmed by other outlets. This is the network that aired Charlie's show. They have a chyron on the bottom of the screen is showing the words Charlie Kirk has passed, showing photos of him and his family. Charlie was like Charlie Kirk spreading far right
So we
propaganda.
Wow.
So we got that, right? Esau's mad. So right here, let's take a look at some of you Negroes' reactions. So here it is. This guy is known for being far right. His people have the right to, be mad one of theirs was slain, right? But what about you niggas, who he would quote statistics about, tell you that you are less civilized, tell you that you're one of the, the reasons for America's dysfunction. How are some of you niggas responding? Curiously.
Charlie Kirk died. It's sad. For having an opinion about things. Like, the guy went to colleges and was having opinions. Sick world we live in. That's a true animal. He need to be locked up in a cage. He don't have a frontal lobe.
No, your son need to be locked up in a cage. Rampage. So you niggas is coons, man.
Charlie Kirk is dead. If you're not familiar with Charlie Kirk, he's a very prominent figure in conservative politics and has been for the last 10 years or so. First, I'm going to say, praying for his family, praying for his wife, his children, everyone around him. The second thing I'm going to say.
Do they pray for your families when you're slain? Do white people en masse pray for the families of black people when you're slain by police, by yourselves? Do they pray for you and your families?
These are really politically radicalizing times, politically polarizing times. Watching someone like Charlie Kirk, a prominent figure in politics, conservative politics, left or right, doesn't matter, getting assassinated in the modern day is something that is very, very disturbing. If you think our society is going to return to this, we're going to get along and we can have a debate, the debate is over. The conversation is ended. And it's clear from an assassination like this that there is no more room for conversations anymore. The other side does not want to have a conversation with you. They want you dead. And this is something that they have written out a long time when they tried to kill the fucking president. I'm going to say this. We do not live in times of peace. We live in times of uncertainty. But the one thing we must be certain of, we will not allow people to wipe us away because of what we believe in, because of what we know to be true. We need to hold true to...
So let me fast forward. So you see, and then you have some right here. Certain Jake is actually, in their right mind saying, fuck them.
Not hold back in saying what we believe in, to go forward and continuously push against those who want to wipe us away just because we believe in something different or something greater beyond ourselves.
And I'm not saying Donald motherfucking Trump deserve anything he going through right now, but God's timing is always motherfucking right. Can I get an amen, some motherfucking body? There should be no motherfucking peace for the wicked. None!
So breaking fucking
Isaiah 48:22.
news, Charlie Kirk got shot in the fucking neck. That was the last bastion. I can't be a liberal no fucking more. You see the fucking comments? I hope the gun is okay. The same fucking people asking for moral decency. I cannot in good faith align myself with you guys anymore. I once had a headache. You'll be alright. Cause you don't agree with him politically? Okay. Whatever happens next, in retaliation, whoever did that shit, I hope they throw the whole fucking book at you.
So you see, certain of the niggas is on the coon train. Let's skip past them, go to the next one. Certain of the niggas is, hey, this guy Jake split down the middle, just showing who's a coon and who might not be.
I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. When I first saw that video, I thought it was AI. He's got a family, he's got a wife, he's got children.
Democrats say that Trump is starting a civil war, but they're the only ones that are making violent threats and having violent protests and causing all sorts of trouble. So who's really starting the civil war here?
Seeing people rejoice over Charlie Kirk getting shot just shows you that society lacks empathy. Like, how could you ever be happy somebody losing their life because you disagree with what they say? Tighten up.
So Charlie Kirk just died 7 minutes ago. He was confirmed dead. Didn't like the guy. I don't disrespect the dead, though. I thought the nigga was honestly was going to survive. It was one shot. It was one shot right here. I thought the nigga was going to survive. I ain't gonna lie. I hope that aside, prayers out to his family. I hope the shooter's not black. Y'all just killed the Hokage of the fucking...
I never agreed with the nigga. I'm not happy to see another man die.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein.
So, hey, niggas is hoes. Niggas is hoes.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy.
And, she's more in her right mind.
He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up. He also said people gotta be sacrificed in order to protect guns. If he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast.
Did y'all expect anything different from somebody like an Amanda Seals? Did y'all like?
So there go Anton about to get his coon on. Fucking gay fat black bitch, punk nigga. Anyway, y'all see, this is stoking the flames of that fire, y'all, of that racial division, and it's also split niggas down the middle too. And this is all good, right? It was Egypt. The Heavenly Father is dividing Egypt right down the middle. America, gotta go to it. Gotta go to it. Gotta go to it. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. They shall fight everyone against his neighbor and everyone against his brother. Everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor. City against city and kingdom against kingdom. So we're seeing, y'all, literally the divisions in this country. Things like this, it's going to cause the Americans to be against one another. The two parties, as they call them, Democratic and Republican, right? Different views, different ideologies, and they're willing to knuckle up over it. And we see that some of this knuckling up has now resulted in a major casualty. And what do our people do? Our people, our people are divided in midst. So you're going to have some, when in doubt, coon it out. You're going to have others that, say, well, we don't give a damn. And those ones that say that they don't care, immediately you make yourself prime targets. The coons don't realize they're targets still and hate it as well. But they'll find out, when them troopers kick in them doors. And y'all already know, what the scriptures say concerning trusting in America. Our people, you better off just saying, fuck it, fuck that dude and fuck this place, because your no amount of cooning is going to, just because you show that you care that this man died, doesn't mean you're off the hook. You're an Israelite. They're gonna come headhunt for us regardless. Our people They're going to find out the hard way per usual. Isaiah 36:6, it says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. And so, back then our people were literally trusting in Egypt, and now they're trusting in the modern day Egypt, which is America. This man clearly displayed and opinionated himself that he was against our people. And yet what do our people feel the need to do? We not happy. We sad too, boss. So you got Jake on, hey, certain Jake saying fuck him, and certain Jake getting a coon dance on. Either way, he's gonna come head hunting for us. So hey, this is more events like this will occur, and this is what we need to get us to the point that we need to be to. This place is not gonna get better. It's not gonna blow over. It's not gonna heal. This place is breaking down.
Did y'all expect anything different from somebody like an Amanda Seales? Did y'all, like, not popping, got a little bit of visibility as a result of Jubilee, is continuing to espouse hate?
No cognizance for that. They have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk, because life is hard. And I understand that.
A lot of these people, they don't even have, the right frame of...
Hey, why is it that the females going harder than you niggas? Ain't that something?
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. After an accident, the insurance company...
With a nigga, I'm not happy to see another man.
Should we care when he didn't care? How I feel about people getting offed because of their social media opinions has nothing to do with how others feel about it and everything to do with how I feel about it. I don't think that you should get shot for having conservative views on social media. He cheered really that miserable.
So, we see another coon.
Charlie Kirk, the person who is trying to educate a generation of people, has been shot on live television. If you guys could see the stuff on X right now,
So we got another coon.
At this point,
What do you mean you shot Charlie? Oh my god, bro. They marched on the Capitol just because Trump said so. What the fuck do you think they're about to do now that Charlie Kirk is dead? First of all, the man did not deserve to die over...
And that's the thing. They're going to do it regardless. You showing that you're a good American and caring that he died, they're going to do this regardless. The niggas feel the need to coon. That's why, our people, they just don't get it. And hey, it's early in the morning. This is the next day. We're going to see what unfolds later. But we know what this situation's for. Whether he was assassinated, by, an elite op. Because really, we see that this is being done to, just rise up the emotions of the people. He's probably actually literally seriously dead. But whether or not if it was actually just some random dude or inside job, we'll find all those things out in the kingdom ultimately. But we know that this is all being done to fast forward the end of Babylon. And something that our people don't seem to understand is that regardless if you show your coon flag or not, this man's system's going to fall horribly. Whether you lean on Egypt or not. Isaiah 31:1, it says, Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So what you niggas need to be seeking and looking to is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Trusting in these Edomites, left or right, is not your answer, because both sides are adverse to you. So this man's death doesn't mean nothing. You niggas have more sympathy for him than for all of your own people that have been slain and killed. Ain't that something? That's something.
Said so. What the fuck do you
That's what we do. That's the way.
supporting and celebrating his fucking death? Not me. I'm safe. Not me.
You see somebody with a MAGA hat? Pew pew. That's what we do. That's the way. It's the only way.
Let's take this back to the beginning.
So she and her more right by. Some of you niggas, ain't that some?
Okay, guys. So I would like to start a new movement called See MAGA, MAGA, because people like that respond to fear and terror and aggression, not logic and empathy and, I don't know, intelligence. It doesn't work for them. So fear works. And you see.
What drives somebody to become so extreme about half the country? Like, think about that for a second. And yes, she could have something people on Kamala Harris.
So he's Conan.
Thinks that works and fought Trump.
People think it's hard to get to places like that.
They can't even see reality.
I was supposed to see something like this. That's not okay. That's not normal. That's not regular. You was never supposed to see something like that in your entire life. And there it is on social media. And we pretending like it's normal. When I was younger, for somebody to see something like that, they had to go to a deep store somewhere. A creepy store where the creepy guy is selling them on DVD or VHS. They had to go on LimeWire, ShareBear. They had to go deep on the dark web to get a video like this. But today you open up your favorite social media app, and there it is. The same app you green that Shield's gonna the brain in this video angle where a man
right now. I'm looking at the culture right now, and I'm seeing that Charlie Kirk is probably going to have more influence even in his death than he did in his life. I've never seen so many people, even people that look like me, so furious and fed up about.
So, we got motherfuckers divided down the middle. And it's especially funny, Jake, our people, you think flying the American flag in this situation is going to do you any good. You're just going to find out otherwise. They're still your enemy. They don't like you. They don't care that you show that you cared. They kill you. They hate you. They're going to kill you more. And they're not going to let up at all. I'm going to end actually on that Jeremiah 2. And that'll be it. I just found it funny. Here it is. All the shit that dude said about that dude, he when your black ass got murked, he was not caring. He gets murked, and you monkeys are caring. That's crazy. Jeremiah 2:33. While trimmest thou thy way to seek love, therefore hast thou also taught the wicked one thy ways. You niggas are trimming your way to seek the love of the enemy, of a man who quite literally verbalized that he doesn't like you and your people, and that this country would be better off without your existence and presence. In several instances. Says the majority of us are criminals doing the majority of the crime. Bloopity bloppity bloopity. And you still cheer the nigga on. So Jake gonna learn, when Esau come in like a flood on the ones of you who were cooning too, then you'll realize you might have made a mistake, but it'll be too far late by then. So hey, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachach, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwa, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.